Contest on All Pro Championship Wrestling is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, this is the Golden Boy. And his opponent from the hood, JC Ice. What a way to kick this week. This edition of All Pro Championship Wrestling off. No better way than starting things off with JC Ice. JC fresh off a big victory on last week's program. He defeated Nightmare Kid Wayne and had the opportunity to lash Kid Wayne with a leather strap. And look at this, JC Ice making fun of the Golden Boy. But keep in mind, Golden Boy, like I mentioned last week when we saw Golden Boy for the very first time, this young man is an accomplished wrestler, and while he may not look like the biggest man and the biggest dog in the fight, he packs a pretty mighty punch, and he's packing his punch here in All Pro Championship Wrestling. Wow, this crowd is getting on the case of the Golden Boy. What a crowd it is this week on All Pro Championship Wrestling, and what a crowd it's going to be this Saturday night, December the 18th. When the Midnight Express takes on the Rock and Roll Express later in this program, we will bring you up to speed on the latest chapter in the long-running feud between the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express. Wow, what a week it's going to be. We're also going to hear more on everything going on in All Pro Championship Wrestling. We're going to talk to all the top superstars. We're going to see great action, so do not change that channel. Stay with us. All Pro Championship Wrestling this week on UPN, Mississippi. JC Ice now cinching in on his opponent, the Golden Boy. A good test for Golden Boy to see if he's really ready to play with the big dogs here in All Pro Championship Wrestling. And we know JC Ice is gunning for that United States Junior Heavyweight Championship, presently held by his arch enemy, the Nightmare Kid Wayne. And speaking of that title, a little bit later in our program, Kid Wayne is going to be putting that gold on the line. He is being forced to defend it by Mississippi State Athletic Wrestling Commissioner Sammy Hall. And it should be interesting to see if Kid Wayne is still the champion after this week's program. We're also going to see Wild Thing Will Owens a little bit later on. Brickhouse Brown is back. Superstar Bill Dundee. Of course, McNasty, he's here. And speaking of McNasty, we're going to see footage from the big cage match between McNasty and Big Don Brody, so you definitely do not want to change the channel. You will see Steel Cage McNasty and Big Don Brody. And the Golden Boy complaining of a hair pull, and the fans, they're saying no way whatsoever. They say there's no way that JC Ice did that, and JC Ice is having a good time. He's having a good time, just like every fan is having a good time. This is the place to be every time All Pro Championship Wrestling's in town. And we're back Saturday night, December the 18th. This Saturday night, a huge event already signed. The Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson against the Midnight Express. Of course, as you know, Robert Gibson in the last few weeks has secured victories in singles competition over both beautiful Bobby Eaton and Loverboy Dennis Condrey. But the question is, can the Rock and Roll Express beat the Midnight Express? These two teams have traded the NWA World Tag Team Championship on several occasions, but it's not about the NWA tag titles. It's about pride. It's a personal rivalry, and it'll be settled this Saturday night, December 18th at the All Pro Arena. But right now, JC Ice just outsmarted the Golden Boy in that exchange, trying to play a little bit of test of strength, and it didn't work for neither man because, well, it didn't work for Golden Boy specifically because JC Ice caught him with a well-placed standing drop kick. JC Ice, a tremendous superstar. Oh, scooping a slam. Golden Boy, though, couldn't break the maneuver as JC Ice held on to the arm. Listen to these fans are chanting for JC Ice, and right like that, Golden Boy with a thumb to the eye has taken the advantage. Kicks to the midsection, firing away with big right hands. Knife edge chop. Ooh, knife edge chop, and look at JC Ice by her right back. Big boot to the face by the Golden Boy. He could have it. 1, 2. 2 count only. Arguing with referee Eric Allen. That'll do you no good, Golden Boy. Like I said, still to come, you're going to see highlights. Steel cage. Big Don Brody McNasty. We'll hear comments from both men on the, talking about that big cage match. Plus, we're going to see more on the situation. The latest chapter, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. But right now we're seeing the Golden Boy trying to make a name for himself here in All-Pro Championship Wrestling. He's in there with one of the top superstars in the organization in the form of JC Ice, a man who last week on this very television program defeated Nightmare Ken Wayne. He lashed Ken Wayne 10 times with a leather strap, but unfortunately for JC, the United States Junior Heavyweight Championship was not on the line. However, that belt is on the line this week. Championship on the line. Nightmare Ken Wayne will defend a little bit later in this week's program. Golden Boy now trying to take out JC Ice. The fans trying to rally behind the man from the hood. It's good to see all the children out here. Parents, feel free to bring your children. No alcohol. Referee says 2. This could be 3. No! JC Ice. Referee says no. JC Ice. Last split second, that shoulder just staying up. He's trying to battle back the support of the young kids, support of the parents. It's great to see the parents bring their kids out to this family environment of the All-Pro Arena. Oh, raking the eyes by the Golden Boy. Once again, conspicuous by his absence, my good friend and partner, broadcast partner that is, Mr. John Still, but he will be back next week. And I hope to hear what he has been researching as far as big events go for All-Pro Championship Wrestling. I understand he's got something big about 2005. 1, 2, 3, and a big victory. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, JC Ice.